Hey everybody, Mike Smith here. I'm going to give you a quick little synopsis of GPS Soaring, what we're doing out here at the Silent Wings Ranch in Arizona. GPS Soaring is as close as we can get, modelers can get, to flying full-scale soaring style with, going out and doing a goal and return or flying around a course as fast as you can. In full scale, you fly around a course and you're the first guy to finish the course and fly the longest wins. So the way we do that with GPS is we set up a course in space. You can set it up anywhere in the fields, wherever you are in the world, and set up a triangle that is basically 500 feet from the starting line in the middle of the base leg, 500 feet to the first turn, 500 feet to the apex, the second turn, and 500 feet to the third turn. Total perimeter is 2.4 kilometers, or about a mile and a half. And the rules pretty much go like this. You tow up to above 500 meters because you want to start as close to 500 meters as you can. You're limited to you're not allowed to start above 500 without a penalty. And then you can't cross the starting line above 120 kilometers an hour. So you can't circle to 600, dive down to 300 miles an hour, cross the start line and pull back up again and then start. So everybody's equalized at the start. And then from there you have 30 minutes to fly as many laps as you can. And a lap only counts as if you get every turn on every lap. And there's the system that I'll show you here in a minute will tell you in your ear in stereo whether or not you're on course, left or right. It'll tell you by giving you all the information that you get, like vario and your distances and your offsets and everything. In your left ear only, you need to correct to the left to be flying directly to the turn point. If you get it in your right ear only, you have to correct to the right. So you get a lot of audio cues as well as your vario, as well as your distance off course and altitude readouts every so often, and occasionally you get a battery readout in there. So audio is really important, and it's a lot of information. It's nice. As far as the flight goes, I'm going to show you what a task looks like here. Hopefully I can fire it up without the rest of the system being on. Yeah, so as we look at my tablet, what you see here is a Google Earth image of the terrain right at the Silent Wings Ranch. And what I like to do is change the background to black, so I only care about the triangle and the airplane in the course. So I can zoom this down a little bit, I think. Maybe I can't, but you get the gist. That's the airplane there. It's not turned on, otherwise it would be tracking. You'd be able to see where the airplane is relative to the course. And the course is actually flown counterclockwise around like this. So this all updates real time while you're flying, and I have it mounted on a tripod where I can stand back a little bit, I can fly in the airplane. I can glance away from the airplane, look at this just for a quick, situational awareness, just to remind myself where I am, and then let that augment my audio cues, then go back to flying the airplane. It's just a very quick glance. And then down here you have a whole bunch of information that you can modify to give it, your specific information that you'd like. Each one of these fields can be changed to display any one of about 30 different parameters. So, and then this has 5 pages to it. So this is the start page. That's the thermal page. You get GPS altitude gain, thermal time, vario, average vario, and thermal vario. So there's a lot of information there. And then there's a glide page that comes with GPS altitude, last crossing altitude, last time you crossed the base for a lap, lap altitude, average lap time, and index. Index is a measure of how perfect you were around the triangle. If you flew exactly the triangle line, your index would be 1. But if you fly a little bit outside, like all of us, you're going to have a 1.1, 1.15, 1.2 index. So it's just, multiplier to the actual length, the nominal length of the course. And then finally there's an info page, which you never really get to because you have so much info anyway. So back to start. Now, to start the course when you're up in the air, you take your tow, you get off at 520 meters or so, and you glide it. You set yourself up to cross the line just below 500. Before you do that, you activate the button by touching start here, and it'll turn red if it was turned on. That means the course is active, and when you cross the line, it'll start the clock. And from that point on, you've got 30 minutes to fly as many laps as you can. So that's the gist of it. And the cool thing about this is you can set up a field anywhere, and you can set up a course anywhere at any field, and make it kind of any size. There's different classes to, this is called Albatross, by the way. Let me just clean that up here. So This is the screen, the Albatross screen. It's sold by RC Electronics in Germany, and it comes with the equipment. So the airborne equipment is called the Raven. The Raven comes with a GPS antenna, and it has an RF antenna built into it. And then it also has a pitot tube, and you're supposed to extend an air tube from the pitot up to one of the 3 static ports, or ports that are available in the Raven for air pressure monitoring. And then that's the air-based unit. And then the ground-based unit is called the Snipe, and it's mounted right here next to the tablet, and it receives the signal from the Raven and it processes it through Albatross, and then that's how we get all the pertinent information, actual real-time information we use when we're flying. And then to hear the audio, I have a Bluetooth transmitter on that transmits to my Bluetooth earphones, which give me the stereo right, left turn thing. But so in a nutshell, that's GPS triangle racing, and you know, if there's a big crew out racing, you can fly you know, as many people as you have tow planes, get everybody up in the air at once, and all fly against each other on the same course. The strategy becomes real. The whole event becomes extremely fun and competitive, and frustrating and fun. So if you ever get a chance to see somebody flying GPS, look over their shoulder, see how it's working, ask them questions, give it a try sometime. You're going to love it.
All right, excellent. Thank you.
Okay.